It's setting up the meeting to go live. That's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Okay. We're live. Welcome to Black Talk Show. Bodacious Dreams with Radical Faith. I have Mr. Jose here. Uh, he is a Citgo 6, and he also is a coach and a publisher. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're going to be a publisher? Okay. So let me read. I'm going to read your bio so they'll get a chance to know who you are, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Here we go. I have Jose is one of the members of the Citgo 6, a group of Americans wrongfully detained and held captive in Venezuela. I can't get that right.
Venezuela. Venezuela.
Venezuela. I can't get it. He was held for 1,775 days from November 21st, 2017 to October the 1st, 2022. His only crime is that he's an American before the Venezuela regime took Mr. Jose hostage. He spent 35 years of experience as an all-company executive. He was formerly Citgo Petroleum CEO, a U.S.-based refinery complex, and broad gas station distribution center across the United States. Okay, Mr. Jose, can you tell us a little bit more about your story and
Well, thank you for having me, Tina. By the way, thank you for all the audience to hear my story.
okay.
I was a former executive of the oil and gas with 35 years of experience, a long career, very successful. And as Tina said, I finalized being CEO of this multinational. And I was planning to get retired in the following month. So we were called for a last minute call to Caracas, Venezuela, and that call resulted to be a settlement. They prepared a settlement. They captured us. They put us a lot of bizarre charges, treason, espionage,
Mhm.
corruption, a lot of things.
Yes,
And at that point, we really got like, we didn't think that was happening to us. We thought that was a mistake,
yes.
but we figured out that no, that was true. There was having this issue between the both government, and we were caught in the middle. So we were kind of in the perfect storm, in the wrong moment, in the wrong place at the time, and that took us almost 5 years as
Oh,
hostages.
okay. I know that had to be tough. So, yeah. Let me ask you, what is the reason of you being on your entrepreneur journey?
Well, having that experience, when I came back in the last year before being released, we at that point we had some kind of communication because it became from worse to a little bit more soft. So when we had that communication, we begin to see that even their case was unique. The case of the Citgo, it was not unique. This hostage situation has something has been happening to a lot of Americans. So we got like at the first time we like a surprise, and then when we came back, we began to investigate, and we figured out that this is something that has been very common, and our families right now are part of a campaign, a family campaign that is called the Bring Our Family Home campaign. So I have been doing advocacy for the hostage families that they're all detained all over the world. I can tell you
Okay.
a lot of countries are doing this like a hostage diplomacy. So I have been working really hard to raise my voice to help people to come back. So when I discovered this new legacy, I found that I was giving some support, some hope to this family. And
Yes.
for me, it was like a mystical experience that I could help others
Hmm.
with this new thing. So that's why I decided to convert this in a program to help others under any adversity.
University. Okay. That sounds good. On the, I know through your experience, you had to endure a lot. So that, and you can actually talk to the families and talk to the hostage about your experience as well through your coaching program, right?
Yeah, yeah. But by the way, I have 7 months that I came back, and I have been working really hard with all this hostage community. It's a, it is a family that you never want to be part, but at the end you become part of it, because
Yeah.
there are people that have come from a lot of countries. We're talking about Russia, China, Iran, Afghanistan, Cuba, Venezuela, etc. So now we're part of this community. We're advocating very hard for them, and now I want to convert this like a journey to help others, because the adversity can be any adversity, but the way
Yes.
we handle it, you can overcome it, you can succeed and be successful and help others. So this is my new mission, my
New
new
mission.
legacy. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, so that's part of what your reason why you building your coaching business. So from your 35 years of experience as a CEO and CFO, Citgo, the business coaching, what do you think what will you bring to to that area?
Well, you said it very well, because I had this 35 years experience that were a wealthy knowledge, in leadership, team building, team working, strategic thinking, and
Yeah.
that thing plus the 5 years of experience that
Yeah.
that I got
Yeah.
as a survivor. I'm
Uh-huh.
combining both, and I think it's a powerful method that you can help a lot others. A
Yes.
lot can be helping.
Yes. So and what is your bold and audacious dream for as your newfound career for as since your release from capture?
Well, basically, the three things. I want to leave my legacy to, I really want to help others. I want to, that this become a mission that the people, I can change life, they can help people. I want to continue advocating for the hostage community, because I'm becoming like a voice of
Mm-hmm.
the guys that have been turned back, so that I can help others. And
Mm-hmm.
I want to enjoy with my family all the time I
Yeah.
lost.
Yes, yes, yes. So what helped you get through that time that you was captured? And I mean, I know God is a big part of it. And I read that you was reading the Bible. Y'all had Bible study, is that right?
Well, we had like, when we got there, we didn't have nothing, no communication. We had like 10 months without absolutely no communication. When I say no, it's nothing.
Nothing.
We didn't know what was going on. But after 10 months, they begin to allow us to have some books. I got two books there. One is the Bible, and
Mm-hmm.
the other is a book of amazing guy that when I read the book, I don't know how he got it. I think it was God that put it in my hands. It's
Mm-hmm.
like God talking to me. He's a guy that was in the concentration camps in World War II. His name is Victor Frank. The book
Mm-hmm.
is Men in the Search of a Meaning. I strongly recommend the people to read it, because when I read that book, he was talking about that you find a meaning when you are in the hand of God and when you find your purpose. So
Yes.
I find that my purpose was coming back in strong, in soul, in spirit, and body, to my
Mm-hmm.
family. And
Yes.
that made me a lot of hope, and that extends our journey.
Okay. That sounds good. So what how do you define radical faith and helped you endure your experience when you was a sicko, when you were held hostage? What kind of I know you said you had kind of faith, radical faith you had, you believed that you were going to come out. I know God, so can you elaborate on that more?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitive. When we found the Bible and this book
Mm-hmm.
that I told you, that we began to pray every night. Every
Mm-hmm.
night we were praying, we were reading the Bible, we were doing a kind of Bible studies all the day long.
Mm-hmm.
So we begin to find a lot of hope, a lot of strength, a lot of faith, a lot of love, and that changed everything to us. That was a life changing, because that gave us that we really understood that we were gonna come back. We never knew how it was gonna come, but it happened. It was a
Yeah.
miracle.
Yeah. You knew it was going to happen though, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I strongly believe. By the way, I was coaching my family when I had the opportunity Sometimes they were really down, and I told them, "Don't be down. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna come back."
Yeah.
So I really had a lot of strength that we were gonna come back.
Okay. So I know you have you're doing a life pill survival guide. So tell us a little bit about that. Don't give us all the tea, but just tell us a little bit about it.
Well, because when I found that I am a guy with a strategic mindset, always thinking in strategies. So when we figure out how we handle the survival, and we have been also in some talking with therapists and
Mm,
people talking about trauma situations, we
mm,
found that we did a lot of things that became kind of a technique, the how to
mm,
survive. So I decided this program that we decided to call Life Pill for a Survival Guide with LPSG, because we think this can help anybody in any adversity. You can name it. You can name
okay.
any adversity. It can be a broken marriage, you can be a finance, a trauma struggles, whatever. You
Mm,
can overcome the situation, you can succeed and be successful, because we're here. We're the proof that it can
yeah.
work.
In the work. Yeah. Yeah. So and that when is that coming out? You have a date yet?
Well, because I'm a very planned guy, we're working still in the toolkit. We believe that in the 1 or 2 months it's going to be out. We have been what we are doing is we will be sharing with our audience some
Mm,
pills of the program. I have a newsletter in LinkedIn. I invite the people to go to my LinkedIn. I have a link tree also that you can see a blog that we have been posting there. So we have been giving so hints to the people that about what that program is, and we think in 1 or 2 months we're gonna be totally to launch it.
okay. So when you got free from being a hostage, did you know that date that you was gonna be freed or no?
No, no, no. For us, it was a total surprise. October 1st, we were in a jail. By the way, we were living literally in a closet. Okay, that is
In a
something that
closet?
the audience has to understand. Please imagine six guys living in a 100 square foot closet without windows, without running water, without nothing. So we were really in a survival mode. So
Yeah.
they knocked the door because we were totally closed. They knocked the
Mm,
door and they said that to get dressed up that we were gonna have some important meeting, and the meeting that we were gonna get released. We didn't believe it, but we finally was swapped through
mm,
a prisoner swap. We finally landed in a Caribbean island called San Vicente, and then the U.S. government brought the airplane there, and we received a phone call from President Biden, and after that I talked with my wife. So I have
yes,
said
yes.
it's like a movie for me, like a
Yeah.
movie.
So, so
Yeah.
how many kids did you have when you how many kids do you have?
I have three kids. They're already grown up. I have three grandsons. The last one, he born when I was there, and was
Mm,
funny because when I landed, I jumped from the plane to go into the hangar. I saw this tiny little guy
mm.
running to me, and I have seen him in photos, so I realized that was my
Your
grandson.
grandson.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, was
yes.
my grandson. And he recognized me because he always had photos of me. So, because
Uh-huh.
his mom was always saying, "Hey, this is your grandfather. This is your
Yeah,
grandfather."
yeah. Yeah, that was good though. They kept him kept showing him pictures of you so that way he'll know you when he saw you.
He knew
Because
me.
that
He knew
meant
me.
they believed that you was coming home too.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. He jumped to me. There is a photo that I was already having a big portrait there where he literally jumped inside of me, and
Yes.
well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
And I know you was excited to see your family.
Oh, of course. They received me. We landed in a military base in San Antonio because
Mm,
the government they put us in a program, a
mm,
post isolation program during 2 weeks,
mhm,
and they could go to with us to the hangar, and all
mhm.
my family was there. So it was
Yes, that was
amazing.
exciting. Yeah. And I read that you said you was starting a bakery before you got captured. So tell us a little bit about your bakery.
Well, I was planning, as I told, to get retired very soon when this happened to me. So, because I'm a plant guy, my wife and I was put up a small bakery. It was our plan B because my plan A was becoming a advisor and a coaching for the oil and gas. That was my original plan. I was
Yeah,
going to a vacation. I was going to go to Thanksgiving. I already had a lot of plans.
yeah,
Nothing happened. Nothing
yes,
happened.
uh-huh.
Everything vanished. And well, now I'm back and trying to help my wife on that.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. So, do you have any advice to give the audience about survival or how you survive that? Like any kind of uh key notes or something that they can take with them after hearing your story?
Yeah, I can tell all the audience, everybody that's hearing me.
Mhm.
I know that sometimes people think that when you're going through some bad situation, any adversity in the life, and again, can be any adversity in life. Sometimes you feel that you're lost, that God is not with you, that way to manage this. So the situation is there, but you have two choices. You can continue in that situation or you decide to transcend. So I can tell you that we did it. We're here. We're proof of life. And we want to tell the people that you can always overcome any adversity. You can always do it and you can succeed and be successful. And it's up to you. This is here.
Yeah.
And this is something that I want to begin to teach people because it's kind of a mission of life. So my old coaching for the oil and gas, I forgot it. Now I want to
Mhm.
do this. This is my new mission.
There's a new mission, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know and then like to being a servant, because I think you do stuff where for as for the people that's been captured, like you do kind of what's the name of the organization again?
It's Bring Our Family Home campaign. To the audience, I encourage to go to the Bring Our Family Home campaign webpage. It's in Twitter and it's also in Instagram. BOFH campaign. You can see the faces, all the people that are there, because this, something that I'm truly amazed that the people don't know that this is a situation that is happening to Americans. Americans are get caught not in the battlefield. They're caught because they are Americans. They get it
Mm-hmm.
as a pawn. They use it as political bargain chips, and they try to trade them for any anything because these are governments this is a copy paste in all these regimes. So now
Mm-hmm.
what I'm doing now is trying to support this campaign. We had 2 weeks ago a big event in Washington, the hostage week. We have now a mural in Georgetown. I invite the people to Google it. Georgetown, Washington, the mural for the Bring Our Family Home campaign. There are our faces. My faces is there.
Yeah.
The face of Brittany Griner is there because she's part of our campaign. Brittany is doing amazing. She's in the campaign a lot. Now she's campaigning for us, and her team also is supporting the campaign. So I'm really proud to be part of this campaign, and I want to continue helping all the hostage because, well, that's part of my legacy now.
Yeah, part of your legacy, yeah. And then with your coaching program, you can also help them and everybody really, because you got a whole bunch of knowledge and to help how to cope with stuff like that you went through. So you'll be able to help them through any trauma, whether it be domestic or whether it be whatever it may be. So that's good to know. And everybody get his survival guide when it comes out, and also support the campaign that he's a part of. It's called it's just when you send me that information, I'll post it as
Okay.
well so they'll know where to go.
Yeah,
To
yeah, the people have to know about it because, again, every time I talk about this, the people get surprised. That is
mhm.
happening. People are
Yeah,
get caught during years in other countries.
yeah. So do you get a chance to talk to the other guys that you were part of, that you was y'all still in communication?
Oh yeah, yeah. We in Washington we gather there after 6 months. We are like
Uh-huh.
a band of brothers right now. You know, we say
Yeah,
5 years living in a closet. Can
yeah,
you imagine that? How
yeah,
close
y'all
you can
stay
come?
together.
And I am in contact also with other hostage families, former hostages. I almost know everybody. Now we're in contact. This is a big family. I'm proud that because these families have a lot of residents. So now I'm in contact with them. I'm talking for them. I did I went to a hearing in the House during being in Washington because I want to be part of the change of on the legislation to support this family. Because one of the problems that the family has is that during all this ordeal, your family is drained physically, mentally, and financially.
Yeah.
It's really a pity what the family goes through.
Yeah, yeah, it is. So and then, but you're here now, and you're making a difference and change, and that's wonderful to hear. Uh, so as you just finish your project, your book, your program rather, then you'll put it out. But you said you had a blog also?
Yeah, I have a blog where the book, because the way I read the book is interesting because I began to smuggle letters at some point with my wife, and we
Uh-huh.
went back and forward. That was the way we had to communicate ourselves.
Yeah.
When I came back, I can tell you it was around 1,000 letters.
Okay, really?
So it was a diary. We have writing together. So my wife helped me to put together. So the book is already finished. It's in
Uh-huh.
the editor's hand. So in the blog, I'm giving some hints of that. In LinkedIn, also I'm doing it. Also in Facebook, and
Okay.
now we're working hard and have the book outside, and of course the coaching program and the speaking because we want to begin to speak about. We want to disseminate our message. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. All over the United States and abroad, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I have been
Yes.
invited to other countries. There's going to be a big event in Canada very soon. The Canadian government is very supportive to this. I have been
Mm-hmm.
invited to the UN. There is a lot of audience that now want to hear what I'm saying.
What you're saying, yeah. So yeah, to bring change and awareness to what's going on, because
Yeah.
like you said, a lot of people don't know about it. You get to see it on news, but you don't really actually hear the story like we're hearing today from you.
Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you, when the situation with Britney happened, that boosted our case of all
Mm-hmm.
the families because she was famous, she was a star, and
Yeah.
she put it in the top. But there are a lot of people in other countries that have years, people that
Yes.
have 10 years, 12 years, 15 years.
Yes.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah. And they not been able to get free, but you was blessed to get free, and I'm glad that
Yeah.
happened for you. And you get to be back with your family. It's all six of you, rather. Y'all all get a chance. Are y'all all from Houston? Or y'all all from all over?
One of them is from Louisiana, and the other five we are from Houston. Yes.
From Houston, okay. So when you talk about being in that closet and actually being you got those people became your brother, kind of like you said, like y'all kind of grew together. And I read that you said that y'all took turns, like eat one person to go eat lunch and the other person to stay in the bunk. So did y'all have a place to sleep, or was it?
We had three bunks of 2 stories.
Mhm.
So literally, the way we managed we again we were structure guys, six of us. So we decided to do a daily plan. You know,
Mhm.
in the morning, everybody was eating alone in solas by your own. The others were in
Mhm.
the bed. So everyone, you were eating, going to bed. The other came back. We did that to shower, to clean. We clean it every day. We
Mhm.
did it to play domino. We did some figures with paper. We were playing domino. We were
Yes.
reading. We were praying. We were reading
Uh,
the Bible, and it was all the day long. It was one day after one day, 1 week after 1 week, 1 month after.
yeah.
And we came back, and we're here.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to entertain yourself while you was in there.
Well, this is
So
part of the thing that I'm teaching in my program, how you can manage things to overcome any ordeal. It's
okay.
amazing how you can do it.
Yes,
Human
amazing. Yeah.
beings can do things incredible.
Yeah. So, for our final words, do you have anything to tell the audience before we go?
Well, I want to say to people that again, any adversity in life, you can survive it. In my program, I'm gonna talk extensively about that. We have been working hard to put something really good to help people in any adversity. We have our book is gonna talk about this, and we also there is a Canadian producer that also is helping us with maybe it's gonna be a series in one of these major mainstream in the following months. Maybe there are a lot of things going on, but the important is that people have to understand any situation you can overcome it always with the help of the superiority. In my case, I believe in God. You can
Yes.
believe in your higher power, in wherever, but they will never let you down. Because one of the things that I understood that the signs are there. You always have it there. He's beside you because you don't see it, but he's there. He's
Yeah.
always there. He's always there. Now I can see it. Now,
Hmm.
the first thing I did when I came back after going to the military post-installation program was going to the church. First thing,
Hmm.
going to the church.
Really?
First
Yes.
day to the church. So now
Yes.
I go always to the church. I'm part of a community in the church. So for me now, God is first.
First,
Is
yes.
everything. I'm back because of Him.
Yes, yes, yes. He the one made sure you got back home safe.
He's the guy that
Yeah,
who guided us. He's the guy who guided us. He's the guy that put us in all these situations to do this program that now I
yeah.
think is like a mission in life.
Your mission. Okay, yeah, that is wonderful because like you got a lot of knowledge to share, and we're looking forward to hearing about it. And I appreciate you coming to the show and just send me your information. I have your link tree. Is it on your link tree?
And
I
the
could
link
just
is everything. If you put your link, the people can go. They can see my LinkedIn, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, the blog. It's funny for me because in the past I was a guy that never had social medias. I knew it. I have only 6 months. I'm enjoying it, by the way.
yeah.
I'm like a kid with a new tool, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, you got something else to do now.
I enjoying it. I enjoying it. I'm glad to sharing this message. Tina, I'm really glad that you invited me because this is something that, again, I want to share this message to the people. Guys,
Oh,
think about it. You can always survive. Always.
yeah.
I am the
Uh,
proof of life of that.
yeah,
Thank you for
you're
having me.
proof of it. Yes. Well, thank you for coming on the show, and I hope to have you back again at another date. Thank you.
When I have my book out, I hope that you can invite me to put the information. The book is already done.
Yes, yeah, you're welcome to come back then. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.